It's been a very interesting year. Within about 2 months, Fukushima happened, which was a great shock to the whole of the industry, and I think it's led to a lot of rethinking about how the business structures itself going forward. So in terms of market, in a very, very stable market, this has injected something which is quite a lot of instability. So we're having a long, hard think about what does the vision look like going forward, what does the future investment portfolio look like, and although nuclear is undoubtedly part of the long-term mix, what's the pace of that investment, and therefore what's the pace at which we need to invest to grow with it. In terms of the challenges, I guess it's in a business which is very profitable, which we are, and we have a very successful business, we have a great technology position, is trying to create an impetus within the business and a momentum in the business to recognize that there's a need to change. So it's trying to get ahead of the curve so that, as change comes and as the market tightens, which we can see it is to make sure that we're ahead of that and that we are taking advantage of our technology advantage position. The energy bill is a big step forward. Charles Henry spoke locally in Manchester last week at the Nuclear Institute dinner and talked about creating the UK as the prime location for investment in nuclear. So I think the steps that the government have taken in the energy bill to stabilise the market and to make it a more predictable investment market for new nuclear is a great step forward. But I think my suspicion is we're going to have to do more, because the only people that look like they're going to invest now post-Horizon are the Chinese and the Russians. The Horizon decision shouldn't be a surprise. And the E.ON and RWE are the main shareholders of our company, are one of the three main shareholders of the company. And when they're facing tens of billions of euro in terms of decommissioning costs, because the German government are not going to support it, then the writing was on the wall that they were going to pull out. Toshiba are facing the same issue, because there's been talk about Toshiba investing. Now, with the Japanese market being where it is, and that being their home market, and the slowdown of nuclear in Japan, you have to question whether Toshiba will invest or won't invest. So is it a blow to the UK? Of course it is. And the government and we in the industry have got to do everything we can to attract a new investor. The nuclear industry, by its very nature, absolutely has to be well regulated, and the success I think that we have had as a country in terms of nuclear has come from the way in which the business is regulated. So they look very, very carefully at what we do. How do you do it? You've got to look at everything that you do, and you have to be meticulous in terms of the way you plan and prepare and demonstrate that you're ready for change. And it's only when you've done that and you've demonstrated that that you can actually enact it. I don't think so, is the honest answer. I think the government and the industry are mature and sensible enough to ensure that the longer term investment in all of those energy sectors that we've talked about is the key to keeping the lights on.